Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Today I want to discuss about the political causes of the mutiny or Great Mutiny or the first Indian independence struggles or Sepoy Mutiny or Sepoy rebellions. This mutiny was held in 1857 by the leadership of Bahadur Shah Jafar and some native kings, queens, Rajas, Nawabs, and some Jamindars assist him to accept the independence of this Indian subcontinent peoples. Though he tried his level best to accept the independence of this Indian subcontinents and to improve the conditions, socio-economic, political, or other conditions of this Indian subcontinent, but at last they failed to accept the independence of this subcontinent because of the non-cooperation of most of the Jamindars, those who are given Jamindari by the East India Company. There are a lot of causes. There are a lot of political causes. Today I want to discuss in details it as it is a huge topic. So I want to focus only the political cost here. Firstly, British expansionist policies. Most of the Rajas, Jamindars, kings, and natives, priestly states kings, were others disposed or became the subsidiary to the British governments. They one by one became the victims of the British governments. British government snatched everything from their hands. As a result, they become paupers. They become they become jobless. They lost their social status in society. Secondly, politics out attitudes of the East India Company, such as acquiring different native estates in the name of different predexts. They snatched different states. As a result, we see dissatisfactions, agitations, and fears among the native kings, and they think that British government or East India Company will take their states in giving any sorts of pretext. As a result, they remain in outright. Thirdly, British abolished many rulers' titles and pensions. Though these titles she was given previously by the Mughal emperors, or in some cases by the British kings, British East India Company, but they declared after 1857 no titles will be given by the East India Company or British governments to the peoples of this Indian subcontinent. Not only that, they stops the allowance, they stops the pensions of different native kings. As a result, we have noticed they face financial crisis and their staffs become jobless, they lose their social status, and this incited anger the mind of the peoples of this Indian subcontinent. And British the doctrines of lapse. The doctrines of lapse, according to the rules, if a king or queen fail to born legal successors or legal heirs, or a king fail to produce a son after his death, his estate will be annexed by the British government to their empires. As a result, we have noticed that those kings have no any sons. They have lost their estates. As a result, the peoples of the supporter of these kings became jobless, and East India Company appointed their nominated peoples here, and they functions by their own appointed staffs. As a result, we have noticed there is agitations, there is a commotions, there is a movements, and there is anger among the peoples of these native kings. And fourthly, the aggressive steps of East India Company. After taking a state powers, East India Company have taken a lot of steps. All step goes beyond or interest of the peoples of this Indian subcontinent. They try to deal it. They try to remove it. They try to erase all the traditions of this Indian subcontinent. They introduced a lot of new rules that are not accustomed to these traditions, to these values, and they stops the the existing values, and they try to convert the peoples of this Indian subcontinent as a Christians. They preach Christianity, and they give some sorts of financial aids and give medical aids or other assistance. In the name of these assistance, they try to convert Hindu and Muslims to the Christians. This was caused as a result the peoples, especially the Saga peoples of this two community became afraid, and they think that the British government is going to establish their religions, and they are converting them as a Christians. And open auctions of the auctions or open selling of the royal belongings. I have noticed that if a jamindars fail to pay revenue before sunsets, according to this law, his jamindari was confiscated by the East India Company, and his personal property, his wealth, his personal belongings were sold in open auctions, open markets. As a result, the native kings remain in fears, and the respects of peoples towards the king reduced to great extent. Ill treatment with Bahadur Shah Jaffars. Though the Bahadur Shah Jaffars was the emperor of Mughals, Mughal emperor of Indian subcontinents, he was treated as an emperor. Though he was namely emperor, real power lies to the hand of the East India Company. But at the time, the governor declared that the pictures of Mughal emperor will remove from the crown of Indian subcontinents, and no Mughal emperor will be given these titles by the East India Company or any kind of title after that incident. And Bahadur Shah Jaffar is the last person that has been given these titles, and he must evacuate from Red Forts, and he must shift from New Delhi to the periphery of the country. This kind of orders or declarations, making agitations. Making agitations among the peoples, and peoples become nostalgic. As a result, we have noticed that there is anger, and finally, when peoples notice that they are losing everything, everything is being snatched by the East India Company. As a result, they have decided that they will fight against the interest of the East India Company, and they will oust them from the soil of this Indian subcontinent, and they will make free the peoples of these subcontinents, and they will establish their own rule instead of the rule of East India Company. As a result, they have to fight against the East India Company, against the vested interest of the East India Company. Thank you for watching this video.